Got any more horns over there?
Okay.
One after that, you eat. That's it. Good. So, hello everybody. Waiting for people to come in. We usually do morning videos, so this one is pretty late. I think I titled this "What We've Been Up To," or "We Miss Y'all" or something. I forgot that quick. So I had started saying to y'all what was going on with us the last week, and that we was on our way to see The Harder They Fall. Harder They Fall was an interesting movie. We had to drive a whole hour away from where we're staying at in Philadelphia just to go see it because it wasn't playing anywhere.
Oh shit.
Which is already fucking bullshit. It's a whole black cast,
Black production.
black production, starring Regina King and Idris Elba. So they're top names. There's no reason in the world why they would be pushed in. And the movie theater that we went to go see it at was a fucking white movie theater with no black people in the city. That right there is telling you something. So I said I had to watch the movie to see exactly what the movie was trying to explain to us. And that movie was strange. It was beautifully written, beautifully played, acted out. Excellent.
Shout out to
our sorcerer chef from fucking California, son CJ.
Shout out to CJ.
He killed the game with his little role in there. He had a lead role too. I ain't know it was gonna be a lead role
amongst all those
superstars. So he did a really good job. We was really impressed with that. So that's California coming back full circle with us from the people we met there. Wow, he did such an amazing job. But the movie is not about white people and killing white people at all. It's not about that at all. So if that's what y'all think y'all going to go see, you'll see a piece of that, but that's not what the movie is about. And that shit was interesting. I don't want to say much because I know if y'all want to go see it, it's also on Netflix.
So a lot of y'all probably watch it on Netflix.
So we wanted to support the brand of the film and pay for them in the movies.
Everybody,
rather than just watching it for free.
On the screen. But in a production, it takes more than just what we see on screen. So when you talking about a black production,
that.
Everybody need their coins. So go see it in the theater.
It was a good movie. It was a badass movie with some badass bitches in there. Some bad bitches in there. I mean, the niggas was already dope, but the bitches made me happy. So y'all might want to go see that.
They gonna watch it on Netflix.
It don't matter if they see it, as long as they support it. So that was our date night for tonight, going out to the movies. We had the whole movie theater to ourselves. It was no one in there at all because, of course, it's a black movie in a white neighborhood. So nobody's going to see that shit.
Literally all night, just me and her. That's
the
it.
whole night in there, chilling, being loud, enjoying ourselves.
Going off on the parts you're supposed to go off on.
So for the last 2 days, we had decided that we need to stop doing everything. So we stopped and we slept, we rested, and we did nothing. That fucking thing is really bothering me. It's right there again. It's this thing in the sky, and it keeps on being where I can see it, and I feel like it's watching me. It's making me so uncomfortable. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's definitely not a star. It's not a satellite. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I think it's not able to do whatever it's doing in the daytime. One day we'll get back to that. But so we took 2 days off to rest. And tomorrow we have to go early in the morning to go see his mom because we got to get her a meal plan together because she's not eating the way that's making her comfortable. So we need to figure out proper eating for her since she can't have any sodium. So if y'all got some meal suggestions for people with heart attacks and stuff, let us know. Any good recipes. She wanted her food to be seasoned. It has to be a way to season food without fucking MSG or sodium or salt, Yes. So we're gonna work that out tomorrow with his mom. And I've been working on this protection spell. So for the last week, I've been using it on myself to see how it worked. And I think I mixed some herbs the wrong way together because I've just actually been really horny using this shit. So now I gotta go back to the drawing board and do something else because I don't know if it's this new weed we've been smoking too called Paris Head. So I don't know if that's what's making me horny or this damn oil you got made for protection. I don't know. We've been having sex for like 12 hours straight. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm off with my spell making, so I don't know what the fuck is going on with me actually. Babe, you're not helping. You're not helping me figure out what's going on with me.
I'm observing. That's my role right now.
His role is to observe me being a freak and enjoying it. He don't care why it's happening. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. So that's basically literally the only thing that's been happening to us. We haven't even really gotten around to do much. Oh, I did want to talk to y'all about the energy of Halloween. Let me not say that while we on the fucking live here. Told you I'm out of pocket. So we're out on Halloween. I don't know what we was on Halloween. I think we just went out to go get something to eat. And we noticed people were out trick-or-treating, but it was very low tempered. Subdued. There was no happiness. There was no high vibration. It was so fucking weird. The energy, the vibe was very fucking weird. And I was like, what is going on with the air? The air in the city was calm and still. The people who were out celebrating Halloween was calm and still. Mile, turn left onto Cheltenham Avenue. What city is this? It's another city. We ain't gonna get that over this thing. Oh, ShopRite's there. Go to ShopRite and get my drink. So, what was your response to that when I was saying that? Why is the air so still? Yeah, he said something, and I said it feel more to me like the calm before the storm. Halloween felt to me like the end of the world. Am I saying this in a fear-based thing? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is maybe not the end of the world, but the end of the ways of the world. It felt like these people are the last people trying to hold on to an idea that no longer serves them. That's right. So that happened. I'm actually really uncomfortable here in a place that I was born and raised. It seems off. Something seems off about Philadelphia right now. I don't know what the fuck it is. And there is not a lot. I don't think I can help the people that's here. I've been doing a lot of good work all over the country, but for some reason I feel like here there's nothing. There's nothing I can do. It's all a lost cause here. And I know that can't be true. I know that's not true. But for me, my connection to this place, I feel like people, you can't help them here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see this. Oh, she said, do we celebrate the Day of the Dead? Ain't that what I do all the time, though? I kind of do that every day.
Yeah, I would say that you don't practice the day of celebrating Day of the Dead as maybe
a ritual.
Yeah, maybe they as the American would do. You're not doing it as an American. I would say yours is more or less a recognition of your ancestors all the time.
So my husband said I don't celebrate it in the way that the Latino people do or the Americans do. I kind of do it my own way on a daily basis. I bring my ancestors back all day. I work with my ancestors. That is something that I'm constantly doing. And the name of the movie was called The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall. But the white people wasn't the ones falling. The entire movie made me think at the end of it, I'm so disturbed by this shit because all of this is over a misunderstanding. So how many of us destroy each other over a misunderstanding? It's way too much work to do. I have no interest in any of it. I want nothing to do with it. You want to go in? Or you want me to go in? Because I am actively doing the video. So which one? All right. You want to go in? Try to get me as many as you can get me. Why you acting like you don't want to talk on the screen like they don't know you? Go ahead, hurry up so we can go scream some more. Yo, I have a whole problem. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, I don't know what to say about Philadelphia. I'm going to keep on trying to figure out what I can do here. I don't know what to say about Philadelphia right now. I just don't. I don't feel that they want to do anything different. Oh no, we don't actually celebrate the Day of the Dead as a ritual for any particular reason. We don't do that. I just noticed that the more I started to study other things, I started to see that people and their cultures were doing what I do in my everyday life. And a lot of what I do is called spirituality or whatever. Spirituality, which is foolish that is a name for it. I don't know why is a name for it. It's just our practices, what we do. The whole
I got a question.
hmm?
When elephants return to the grave of their fallen, what's the religion for that?
First, you got to ask me if they know that elephants return to the graves of their fallen. At the end of the day, it's all information that we don't know, that we don't know we're supposed to know, questions that we have to ask that we don't even know that's a question to ask. It's all quite disturbing how simple and not simple that this all is.
It's very simple. The elephants return to the grave of the fallen because they know and understand loss and joy and happiness and everything else that you would say that you're experiencing because they're sentient beings. So you as a sentient being can remember those that came before you and then those who fall along the way in the cycle of life. How you express that remembrance is up to you.
So there's this bee that's been following me since California. So the bee has traveled with us. Now we're in Philadelphia and the bee's still here and it's really cold. So the bee shouldn't still be around. What do you think about a bee following me across the country? Do you think that bee is sentient? Do you think that bee remembers me or knows something about me? Do you think that bee was on a mission to tell me stuff and connect me places? My husband fell asleep driving on a fucking mountain with no guardrail and only a cliff of a drop of 200 feet. He fell asleep driving. And when he was dozing off, he asked the trees, help me off the bridge. He fell asleep driving and we got off the bridge.
Oh wait, I could tell that part of the story. So we was on where was he at? Oh, we was up in the mountains. It was up in the mountains and we had been driving for hours because we was trying to get
from one end of the country to the other end of the fucking country.
Right. Trying to get through whatever state that was. Oh, Utah. We was trying to get out of Utah and into the next state in one piece. But we had to go through this mountain pass. I'm glad we went at night because you couldn't see nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean like pitch black nothing. And when you go around these mountains, if you do happen
they
to
understand what nothing means.
Yeah, the pitch black
like
nothing.
If the stars the fuck ain't twinkling, bitch, you see nothing at night on the mountain, on the road.
And when you go around, the only way you're able to see that you can see nothing is because your headlights, when you go around the curves, will just
light up that little section so you can see how you could die.
Yeah, so you can see that not only is there nothing, but if you go off this mountain, you go off into nothing. like ain't nobody gonna find your ass.
What the tree do?
So I'm tired as hell, and I said, "Damn, I got to get off of this mountain through this mountain pass alive." And she's not, you know what I mean? She is out, and I got the music turned up, the window rolled all the way down. But I ain't gonna hold you. I did nod a couple times, and I was like, "Oh shit, nigga, this is not the place to nod off." And I looked over at the trees, and I noticed that the trees are on both sides. They're so tall that they're off of the side of the mountain, and they're on the side that you're driving on. So I said, "Shit, there's trees on both sides." I said, "Yo, can y'all help me get through this? Can y'all help me get through this mountain pass?" I shit you not. The tree said, "All right." And I'm looking at these motherfucking trees having this conversation like nobody else is there but me and them. I'm like, yeah, no, the trees ain't just say, all right. So I'm just keep driving. Let me turn the music up louder. Roll the window down some more. Man, I nodded the fuck off. I ain't gonna hold you. I nodded off. And I can remember when I opened up my eyes again, I can remember not knowing how I got from one point to another. But I do remember this. I remember in between, like how you blink slow, like you falling asleep. I remember the trees on this side, the right side, and on the left side leaning in. So
So they made a guardrail so he wouldn't go over.
I don't know what to call it.
It's the shit that we tell y'all don't make sense. It don't. You can't.
You ain't
Like you can't believe this.
you
This
have
shit we be
to.
saying
Yeah,
is
you
like.
really can't
But
believe
then,
it.
but then who makes this up? Like we talking to my father-in-law and shit, and he's saying his name, and I'm thinking, how is it possible for my daughter's biological grandfather to be named Eugene, and for her fucking stepfather, grandfather, to be named Eugene? Like, it's these very small details that y'all don't pay attention to in your life. And is it fucking about to close, babe?
I don't know. I didn't look at the hours.
Can you go in there and get me a drink? You just gotta pay attention to everything. I don't want you to get overwhelmed and obsessive over the signs, because that can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see a fucking sequence of numbers and shit, you'll be like, "Oh, is that an angel number? Let me look it up. Oh, what that mean? Oh my god, it's a message. It's telling me something. Oh my god. Oh my god." I don't want y'all to be like that, because you can seriously go down that fucking dark path. That dark path of thinking everything is a fucking sign. Everything is a sign, but not always a sign that you have to aggressively look into. I'm concerned about Philadelphia. Like, I came here to do some work, and these people seem to be under something. It's something. It's something off here. Why the fuck am I the only one saying this? Kalai talks a lot about what's happening in the sky all day, all night. He's measuring the sun. I never hear him say what's going on with the people here. It's some off shit going on here. I'm gonna figure this out. Y'all know me. I'm gonna figure this shit out. But once we deal with his mother tomorrow, I'm gonna schedule a tour of the museum here where they have the sculpture of the gates of hell. See if I could pull something off of there. I'm just trying to figure out. I know when I split open the watch it. What you doing? Hurry, you ain't gotta be coming back that far. What? It's just it's people just all around me, so I'm just pausing for a minute. When I split open the pipeline for the oil tank, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew I had to do this certain thing this certain way at this certain time at this certain point in this certain energy. I knew I had to do everything I did when I did it, and I didn't know why. So what I want to try to do with the gates of hell sculpture, to not focus on what I'm going to do, but to just go to it with my supplies and let the energies tell me what to do. What the fuck is that in the sky? It's this thing in the sky that I promise you it's tracking me. I don't, there's so much stuff going on. I said that I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying, stop doing what I'm doing. I'm just not going to. But the stuff that I be seeing now is just getting outrageous. So when we took our 2 day fuck the world break to rest, it was well needed. But I need to figure out what's going on here in Philly because my daughter lives here, and I don't want this shit on her. I don't want this, whatever this is here. I don't want this around her. And I need to figure out what this fucking thing is in the sky. It's not a fucking satellite. Do y'all see it? If y'all look up, my husband said it's west on top. So if you look west up, do you see something hovering midway in the sky between the ground and like the top where the planes fly, but like in the middle? And it's larger than what a star would look like. And it's only there during the nighttime hours that I can see it. I don't know if y'all could see this thing or not, but when I was meeting up with my grower, we was outside talking. The first night it was out there. The second night we met up, we was out there talking, and it was out there again. And I said, like, yo, look at this shit. Every time we together, this thing shows up. So my grower started getting paranoid, like, I'm noticing that shit too. I wonder if it's recording us. So we all three of us looked right at it, directly at it. And then it looked like it blinked at some shit when we was talking to it. That shit was weird as fuck. So the next time we met up with the grower, he goes, so I've been looking for that shit in the sky we saw when we was meeting up. I don't see it in the daytime at all. He said, I wonder if that's how we'll protect ourselves. Son, white guy. He said, maybe that's how we could protect ourselves. Interesting. All of these things, they all mean something. They all add up. They all come into fruition. They all come together. All of this shit is pre-planned. We have no fucking say so of how this is going to go because we're just playing somebody else's game. I don't know what to talk about. I know I came home to start a war. I tried to get my kids prepared for me leaving them. I don't know how well I did with that transition with them, but I came home to start a war. So we'll see how that go. I'm so grateful for my husband because I got a husband that is a fucking Israelite. And if you understand what that means, if you know what a fucking Israelite is, an Israelite and a what they consider to be a witch, they can't exist together. Mm. It's so many sexy ass black men out here with these locks in their head. Lord have mercy. I don't know what the fuck is going on with me. I feel real overly sexualized, sexual energy, real whorish behavior with me for the last 2 days. I don't know if that's happening to the rest of the women on here, but it's kind of exhausting being this hyper horny this much. And my poor husband, Lord, I keep giving him breaks to regroup, but it's not really working because I need more. I need a lot of it. My sister called me last week and she said, I don't know what's going on with me, but I cannot stop fucking my boyfriend. Like, we have sex 5 times a day and I just need more and more. It's like you're not being fed. It's like it's a monster down there that needs to feed. I don't know what the fuck is happening to me. It's been happening ever since that fucking moon that just left. That moon made me weird as fuck. I feel like I turned into some shit. Oh my God, my whole life is just, what is my life? What is my life? My poor child watches this video. I hope Natalia's not watching this. But yeah, your mother's a whore. Anyway, I gotta get my life together. Me and my husband is trying to figure out where we're gonna post up at because we gotta train and we gotta do a lot of family legacy work between Mississippi and South Carolina. So we got our parents on both sides working with us now to try to help us get this information. So hopefully it won't be so hard, but we are definitely going back for our inheritance. Um, these Native American accounts that's in our names that we don't know about. I didn't want to be doing all of this during the cold winter months, but I feel like since we're out right now, since we're out and about on the road doing all this stuff, we should keep it going and go do our research for our legacy for our children. And we'll see. We'll see. But that's the war I'm talking about. I'm talking about a tribal war. Um, I came here to start a war, and I mean that shit. What was you gonna say?